How you guys doing? Happy Halloween, all that stuff.
Thank you.
Cool.
Same to you.
I wanted to talk about the rats and the bat thing.
Perfect.
Do you guys think that the rats and the bats were going at it before or after cameras got placed fucking everywhere?
Oh, great question. Great question. I was thinking
I
about that. I think
yeah.
because they were being observed. Now they're going to do this. I don't know if they're doing it.
It's hard
before.
for me to know
No.
because
I've seen it. Like
You've
I've
seen
seen
it?
it, guys. I've seen rats climb up like 80-foot concrete silos to go raid a bat nest. Like that's.
Okay.
It's not like like I was really watching. I'm going, yeah, I've seen David Attenborough film and do that stuff. Like, yeah, cool.
So it's
that
not
was my
new
only thing
news.
about that.
It's
To
not
me, I
new
was just
news.
like, what? Yeah, okay.
But now they're German rats doing it, so we have to be extra cautious.
Well, okay. That was the other thing. If you guys want to learn about rats, you should check out the channel on
Yep.
YouTube.
Okay.
There's no conspiracy stuff, whatever. Joseph Carter. He goes by the Mink Man.
Okay.
And no, I'm not even joking. You guys are going to love it. He has dogs and he trains mink, and they take out rats and they go everywhere and they take out muskrats. It's hilarious. But it's also awesome because this guy trains everything. You'll be amazed. Anyway.
That's so real quick before we get to the next part. I just want to say another story I almost sent to Brandon today was about 2,000 mink released from Iowa farm in what trade group calls a terrorist act.
What?
So I think at
He's
some
out
point-
in Colorado, but I mean, he probably is sitting there cheering it on.
Mink are crazy. Do you remember during lockdowns when some country they destroyed all their mink because they were afraid they were going to get COVID or give COVID to people?
That's retarded. They
Retarded.
take out rats and things. They're like ferrets are like a very domesticated different species that like the Romans used to like chase rabbits out of their warrens that they'd build and stuff.
Oh, sick.
But mink are not a domesticated animal. He like did falconry when he was like a teenager and crap. Like he's a fascinating channel. You'll love him.
I know. And real quick before you go to the next point, I got to say one more thing because we're talking about minks. I just want to make sure everyone knows what I'm talking about here. This is from NBC News. Here's why Denmark culled 17 million minks and now plans to dig up their buried bodies. Dude, that story was insane. That's
some sort of weird satanic sacrifice or something. I don't believe them.
It's like when Australia had all those dogs at the pound and people wanted to come adopt them during lockdowns, and instead they said, don't come get them. We're killing all the dogs. That also happened. People lost their minds. Anyway, I'm sorry I keep derailing you.
No.
What's your next point?
This is the kind of conversation I want to have.
You said minks and I got triggered.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, Joseph Carter, the Mink Man.
Right,
go look it up. You guys will love it. All you viewers, everybody, like and subscribe to him. He has no idea who I am, but my niece loves him.
All right.
5.
Sick. Perfect. It's a perfect.
He's a family man. He's based. His daughters have taught their own dogs, and they're like 8.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
He's great. You guys will love him. Anyway, the bee that you guys were talking about, the beehives and the bees and all that kind of stuff at some point way early.
Yep. They were chasing Brandon.
The bees thing, when you go back actually biblically, that has to do with like the hive mind stuff that would apply to like all the modern technological stuff that you're talking about.
Right.
Yep.
And I don't remember what book it is, but when the Israelites have to go against the giants who are of this hive mind, the Lord sends hornets. And at some point in the future, that is probably something that you should pray for is hornets. Because there's going to be this hive mind drone type thing. So I don't know what exactly that means, but you know what I'm saying? Like I've learned enough that I've seen things. Like if you look at the fleur-de-lis of the French flag, what the fuck is a fleur-de-lis? I know French and I don't know exactly what that means. But when I look at it, it's a bee. Right. Dude. And then that goes all the you can follow those sigils all the way back to the Babylonian times. And you can see the beehive.
You know what's funny?
Imagery and everything.
The fleur-de-lis is actually a flower, but it's kind of like it's bee adjacent.
Well, yeah, when you look at it, it's the head is pointed down.
Yeah.
The fertile queen's rump is above, and then the big drooping wings are going down. And you can follow that same imagery all the way back down to, Babylonian times, Sumerian times, and the beehives as well.
That's a good point. And I believe you're referencing Exodus 23:28. I will send the hornet ahead of you to drive the Hivites, Canaanites, and Hittites out of your way. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and there are. I think there's a couple other references. Maybe when, like, I don't know, Joshua or Jeremiah, or when you start getting into like just the slog of all the Israelite history.
Yep.
But that is one of the things that people don't realize. And as someone that has gardened a lot, that has gardened a lot of tomatoes and peppers and variety of those things, I want hornets around. I do not want bees. Hornets will not bother you. They will buzz right up next to you. They're like a little puppy. They're not trying to fuck with you.
Right.
If you're in your little tomatoes and stuff like that, and you can literally brush them aside and they won't bother you. Just be gentle, talk to them. They don't care. And I have witnessed them just murder worms and caterpillars and moths and flies off of all of my things. And just feast on them, and you go, oh, okay, hold on, we've got this backwards.
Yeah. Fair.
Do they pollinate though?
Well, they take care of the parasitic animals. They go take, those giant green worms with the big horns, and they got the yellow golden stuff, little things on them and stuff that just murder your tomatoes. They will go in, chop its head off, and like drop it. And then like carry portions of its body back. So they take care of the parasitic ones.
They do pollinate as well.
Bees are like maybe 2 or 3% of the entire pollinating class of insects. Everything that is an insect pollinates. So yeah, that was just that biblically the hornets versus the bees. There's lots of symbolism throughout it. The Irish have a real big thing with hornets. You see it in a lot of different things, going all the way back through beer commercials to like 1600s. I think they have a beer company that was stamping it from something, that kind of stuff. Then the other one was that first caller that you had. I was wondering if he had ever thought about the very beginning of the actual Bible in Genesis 1:1, where God spoke. He said, "Let there be light," and there was. Now, right before that, he's like talking about how he's moving upon the waters. So that there's water, and he speaks, which is sound. And if you have the right sound and frequency and vibration and everything, you can emit light out of water. And so, if that is how creation was, if the Creator spoke upon water and he made light and saw that it was good, and then begins creating everything out of light, well, then doesn't that kind of come up with your simulation holographic, that whole kind of thing of, well, yes, of course, there is certain things that you go, well, yeah, it's exactly what the Bible says it is. And the other part of that was that what I think people forget is that math, for us, we say math. In England, they say maths with an S at the end.
Yeah.
Right? Math is, what would you call it? Plural.
Right.
It's just a group of languages. When you say 2 plus 2, you can write the numeral and then a cross and a numeral and then an equal sign, blah, blah, blah. Or you can write TWOPLUS. It's a fucking language, guys.
Yeah.
So what most people don't understand is language is just a way to describe the things that you are observing to be true, and you have not proven that they aren't true. And so that's why I think most people would actually technically completely believe in a flat earth if they just understood that someone told you that you were spinning around and that the earth is moving at such and such and the sun's over there and you're not, just basic concepts. And I think most of them just slow down, look at it, and then be like, hey, until someone shows you otherwise, yeah, that's what you saw. That's what you heard.
Right. That's so funny. Because you're talking about maths and language, and my mother-in-law just sent me this article that was just written on Substack a few days ago. When is it better to think without words? And it's about math as language. And
what do you think cuneiform was?
Yeah, right.
It's just fucking memes.
Right.
It's emojis.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, look at it. It's emojis.
Yep.
Yeah, that's from the, you know, whatever you want to believe, the Bible, you want to believe the what is the Bhagavad Gita's or Vedas or whatever they are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They all tell the same story, that some people were created. These fallen gods came down, taught them some shit. And then there's this other story from the Bible that says these Adamites came in, and is what it is.
Flood. The flood is a recurring theme.
Yeah, the flood. And there's one, I don't remember, you know, Gary Wayne is a guy that you guys really, really need to just get a hold of and talk to. Okay. He's a guy that you need to sit down and just talk for like 6 hours. He knows what he's talking about. He explained some stuff not too recently that, yeah, I think it is 12,000. I used to be a 6,000 year guy.
Yeah.
But now I'm, no. I think it is 12. Now it makes sense.
How'd you get there?
There's enough stuff that happened before Adam was created that it would make sense 6,000 years before him.
You're judging time as in like each day is thousands of years in creation?
Well, probably the six previous, there's, I don't know. There's some leeway. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be like one day is 1,000 years.
Right.
Because there is no 24-hour day until the sun's created. Mm-hmm. The sun and the moon.
Right.
So then it's like, oh, okay, that does make sense. And it's referred to like 2 or 3 times in the Bible. And you go, okay, that does make sense. If whatever, there was stuff going on and okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But there's other, there's 6-day people. Not everybody is an Adamite. Not everybody is doing the same thing. Like, not everybody got put into the same video game, guys. If it's a simulation, not everyone's playing the same game.
Right.
Someone's playing Mario, and that guy's playing Donkey Kong, and this guy's playing fucking Pac-Man. I mean, It would only make sense if it all adds up.
Right. I'm okay with 12,000 years. I'm not married to 6,000. I just think it's young Earth, and 12,000 still thinks
absolutely
young Earth.
Yes,
I still think it's young.
Yeah,
Earth.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I just think it probably about 12,000 actually makes about sense. You can't really trust radiocarbon dating once you understand how it works. And when it comes to that kind of stuff, as far as evolution and all that stuff, I know Shane probably understands it a little bit more, but Brandon, you should definitely look up Kent Hovind and start looking up some of the stuff that he has to say. And I think you might really, you'd be like, oh, well, shit, this is all propaganda. Like, there's things that you just realize, evolution, Big Bang, what science says is entirely paid for. It's entirely paid for. That's nothingness.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that.
It's a lobby.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, but he does. That's not what he does. He does it right, and there's not a single person that will debate him. They put his ass in prison. They sent the IRS after him because he's saying this is a ministry. They're saying no, you're a this, but you're claiming that. No, I'm saying this, and oh nope. He's gone through the ringer. But there ain't nobody. I would love to see him against Neil the Ass Tyson. That's for sure.
Yeah, anyone. That guy is so annoying. So I got Gary Wayne, and I got this Kent Hovind.
Hovind. Hovind.
All right. Awesome.
And I'll tell you what. If you go look up some of his best videos, they are going to be classic early '90s hokey Christian. Like, there'll be a little interview where you just go, oh, this is what they made fun of us for.
Yeah.
And then you get to him in front of 300 or 400 people in a congregation, and he goes through. He's got more PowerPoint presentations than you can imagine. You can order any of his stuff. He's amazing.
Cool. Well, I'll look into it, man. I appreciate the phone call, and please call back.